Yeah, great win, gutty game, hard-fought physical football game. Wasn't perfect by either team. We found a way to survive it, made the plays when we had to. And, I thought once again, when the game was on the line, Fernando was throwing dimes and Charlie Becker was showing up making big plays and Surratt with a big touchdown. Our defense, just created a lot of issues. Ohio State did start to scratch our run game there in the second half and missed that field goal. Of course, we missed one too, so it's even. So it's a great win for us, obviously, our first Big Ten title. And now I got 3.5 weeks to kind of humble this team and get them ready for the playoffs.
We'll go here back corner. Please state your name and affiliation.
Sammy Jacobs of Hoosier Huddle. Coach, your defense had 8 tackles for loss, 5 sacks. What made them get after the quarterback? Stephen Daly had a big game, and Elijah Hardy had a big game as well, along with Aiden. But what made you guys so successful on defense?
Well, I mean, that's been who we've been all year and really since 2019, I'm not going to lie to you. And, we've always been high in TFLs and sacks, and so we got a great effort from our front guys, and, we're dialing up those blitzes, got the quarterback off rhythm, let him out of the pocket a few times, which we can't do. But all in all, I thought we played pretty well.
Go right here.
Isaiah, you
name and affiliation.
Seth Tao with the Daily Hoosier. Isaiah, you were with this program for the previous regime. You've seen what this program was. You've seen what it's become. For somebody like you that's been along for that whole ride, what does this mean?
Isaiah?
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot. I know it means a lot to me. It means a lot to all the guys that maybe were holdovers. But it means a lot to the guys that came in, too. And, it's the coaches buying in. It's, they work all year long for us. And it's just the players buying into the strength staff, to the coaching scheme, and each other. We just want to play for each other and play our best.
Go here in the back.
Scott Docterman with The Athletic. This is for both Coach Cignetti and for Fernando. You've been in some really tight situations in the fourth quarter, and you've come through at Oregon, at Iowa, at Penn State. How did that help you prepare mentally for this kind of challenge here, because you had to come up with some big plays throughout the second half?
We'll go Coach first.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, I think we probably all on the bench as that clock started to tick down into the fourth quarter and it was game on the line, probably at some point felt like, wow, we've been here and we've won, and they've never been here. And so I think there's no question about it. When you've been through something one time, you're a lot better a second time. It gives you a lot of belief and confidence.
Yeah, throughout spring ball and fall camp, we always practice a lot of 2-minute drills, a lot of 1-minute drills, and especially against such a great defense, it primed us for the season. So whenever we got in high adversity situations, we're always able to go out there and efficiently execute. And also just the glue that we have with our brotherhood, how much we care about the man beside us, really makes us unshakable. So whenever we're in any adversity, we're always there to stick by each other, not finger pointing. I think that's what elevates us to our competition and exceeds expectations in those high adversity moments.
Go here in the front.
For Curt and Isaiah, down here in the front here, you said earlier this week, Curt, that you guys weren't at Ohio State's level in terms of recruiting yet, but you feel like you're closing that gap, and a win this weekend could go a long way toward closing that gap. What can the future be? What can a win like this do for the future of your program?
Yeah, I didn't catch that whole question. I thought you were speaking to Isaiah.
I said for you and Isaiah, but okay. We'll start with you. You said this week that you guys aren't quite at Ohio State's level recruiting-wise yet, but you feel like you're closing that gap, and a win today could go a long way towards that. What can a win like this do for the future of your program, you think?
Well, I don't know. Time will tell. I mean, it's hard to speculate. I think it gives us a lot more. It was another step we needed to take as a program. It's a great win, obviously, and we're going to go in the playoffs as number 1 seed. And a lot of people probably thought that wasn't possible. But when you get the right people and you have a plan and they love one another and play for one another and they commit, anything's possible. And I think that's what you saw happen here.
Isaiah?
Yeah, I mean, this win, kind of shows, like, everybody, why not? Why would you not want to come to Indiana? I mean, for any of the doubters out there, I think this kind of, was the final nail in the coffin. For any of the Indiana doubters, the Curt Cignetti doubters, the Hoosier doubters, I think, this was the last thing that needed to be proved, and I think we did it.
We'll go right here in the middle.
Lou Friedman from the Seymour Tribune. Elijah, what was your mood like when you had to sit out those couple of games? And as an aside, I see you got another restaurant you're endorsing with Mother Bears. You're going to upgrade now to fancier places?
This is for Elijah.
Yeah, being away from the game, I love the game. I've been playing it since I was 5, 6 years old. So just missing games, I hate it, of course. It sucks being out there and not being able to contribute with my guys. And Mother Bears, yeah, shout out Mother Bears. Best pizza in Bloomington. Y'all need to take a stop there. Get that sriracha special.
Right here in front.
Zach Osterman, Indianapolis Star. Fernando, you had, I think, something like 36 family members out there, and including your mom and dad. Just what was it like to be able to share that with your family coming off the field?
I think what makes this moment so special to not just myself and my family, but for everybody is just the community of Bloomington and how long they've waited for this and how much it means to everybody. It means a ton to see all my family members travel out from Miami, not knowing what the outcome's going to be, especially in an adverse situation. And my mom coming from Miami, making the tough trip over here to Indianapolis, always battling, struggling to go see my games, and my love for her is unconditional. And I know a lot of our teammates had a ton of family members show out, and just Hoosier Nation showed out in general. And I think that really helped us down the stretch. Whenever it was a third down, they got loud. Whenever it was a fourth down, they got loud. Or whenever we had a big play on offense, they really jolted that momentum forward. So seeing my family there means a ton to me, and it just shows the unconditional love that my mom and I have for each other. But also, it's just so great seeing Hoosier Nation, everybody else's family members out there supporting us.
Go right here.
Hi, I'm Camden Glover, and this with iOS TV, and this is for Fernando and Aiden. As Coach Cignetti emphasizes, everything is earned, not given. Nothing good in life comes easy. So with the record-breaking season leading up to this very moment and ultimately the win, how have you applied this message in your every practice, game, and play?
Let's go Aiden first.
For me personally, I've been with Coach Sig for a long time, and he's preached this for a long time. So for me, knowing how I could be the best version of myself as a player and a person, you have to apply that every day. You have to wake up with the mindset that you're going to give it your all in any aspect of your life to improve and make sure you're not staying complacent. And I think a lot of the guys and our teammates now have really bought into that, and that's why this team, in adverse situations, really rises to the occasion. We've put ourselves in very stressful situations and kind of the scenarios that have played out in these games, the final 2 minutes a lot of times in practice. So, Coach Sig just does such a great job of bringing out the best of his players and obviously his coaches as well too. But, it's just we were just talking about it. There's something about Coach Sig that it just makes you want to play your heart out for him. And he does a great job getting the best out of everybody.
Same question for Fernando.
Yeah, I think it's about being process-oriented and never being complacent. For example, when we beat Purdue last week, 56-3, Coach Sig came in the locker room and said, "Hey, it's a great win. We're 12-0 for the first time in program history. However, there's going to be a lot of things on film that we got to clean up." And I think it reverts back to the Stoic philosophy of the never-ending journey of the process and not to be complacent. And I think what Aiden said was beautiful. Of you always want to push yourself every single day, every single play, and every single rep. Act like it's the final play of the game. Act like it's the most important play of the game, most important play of your life. And I think that has helped motivate us and propel us forward from games like Oregon, where, yeah, we won, but we weren't complacent. We still had a lot of cleanup on film, and the next week we try to get better every single week. And I think that our whole thing is not really competing against the opponent, which it is, but it's really competing against ourselves to be the best version of ourselves, and I think that's why we're so effective.
Right here in the middle.
Jim Coyle, Indiana Sports Beat Radio. Curt, what was going through your mind when you saw your quarterback go down at the start of the game and he did not – seemed like he was going to get up, but he did, and obviously showed his toughness there, and which I'm sure he showed you guys throughout the season.
Well, I missed it. I saw I was looking at the coverage, and then somebody on the headset said, "Fernando's down," and I saw him rolling around on the ground, and I was like, oh, boy. And then when I saw the replay before I got out to him, it looked to me like he had got hit, not in the head, but maybe had the wind knocked out of him, and that's what he confirmed. So, but he's a tough guy. He takes some shots. He extends plays, and it's can't say enough about the way he competes. He got the heart of a champion, and he played great tonight when we needed him.
Fernando, anything more on that play?
Yeah, although I got hit, I was never going to stay down, and that's one thing I know. One thing, and I say it, and I know it could be a little interpreted as a little cringy sometime, but I will die for my brothers in that field. So no matter whether it's a gut punch, whether it's a head punch, whatever it is, I'm always going to get back up. And I knew there's 100% confidence that I was going to play that game, play the rest of the game, as we've worked so hard to get to this point that no hit, no knockout hit or knockout punch could take me out of that game. Because one thing about the Indiana Hoosiers football team is whenever they hit, we hit back harder.
Let's go back here.
Yeah, Kurt, Adam Rittenberg with ESPN. All the things that you accomplished tonight, whether it was the number one, getting into the playoff, the Heisman, doing it here in Indianapolis, how do you think you'll remember this night when your career's over?
That's for me. I think that there's so many special moments, and it's so great to be, prospectively, I assume the number one team in the nation. And I think it's just such a testament to everybody in the team. And, I don't want to go in depth of the Heisman, but I remember Coach Cignetti brought me in after UCLA, and he told me, he was like, hey, the Heisman's a team game. It's a team award. It's not a player award. And if you win, then you can get nominated for it. And so hopefully, I would love the opportunity to get the invite to New York, which would be fantastic. But I think it's just really a testament to the team. And it's not a player award. It's a team award. And I think it just speaks a testament to how much that this team has had that never-ending process of learning and getting better, and that has culminated to this point.
We have two back here. Please state your name and affiliation.
My name is Andre. I'm from Lounge Sports Network. My question is for Coach Cignetti. So right now, you find yourself winning your first Big Ten championship. You're 13-0 right now. You're kind of the same spot as Oregon was last year. What steps do you take to not end up the same way they did last year, not let your season end early?
Yeah, I mean, it's, two different teams, people. I mean, look, we get a bye. We're grateful to have a bye. We've accomplished a lot. You can't diminish what we've accomplished. And, when we go to the next round, it'll be hard because every team left's a great team. You got to play great football.
Same corner.
Bowden Jerome, also with Lounge Sports Network. Coach Cignetti, with Duke beating Virginia tonight and opening the door to James Madison getting into the playoff, would you like to get the opportunity to play your former school?
So Duke beat Virginia, which did what?
Possibly opened up the opportunity for James Madison to be the 5th highest ranked conference champion and make their way into the playoff.
No, I mean, whoever we play, we play. I had 5 great years at James Madison. I love the people. I worked for a great AD and a great president, and it was a hard decision to come. And the big reason I did was because I really felt strong about Scott and Pam Whitten, and that's in the past. So, I mean, whoever we play, we're going to have a plan. We're going to have to play well.
Go right here.
Matt Weaver with Indiana 247 Sports. This is for Aiden and Isaiah. They get the ball back late in the fourth quarter. You guys are up 13-10. They drive down the field, but you guys obviously hold them. They miss the field goal. I guess, Aiden, for you and Isaiah, I mean, you're the green dot guy. What was your message? What were you telling the guys? And then just finally that play by Relaja in the end zone to knock that ball away, one-on-one, man coverage. Just talk about that.
This is for Aiden. Isaiah? Okay.
Yeah, I would just say, I told the defense continuously throughout this game, once we got the lead in that fourth quarter, if they don't score, they don't win. And we knew it was going to be on us to, hold them, don't let them score. And then obviously that play by Relaja is just, he's a phenomenal player. He's taking steps every single week this year to get to where he's at now. He just played an amazing game. He's worked so hard to earn to be in that position, and he took advantage of the opportunity he got. So, and I think I can say that about our whole defense tonight. Isaiah Jones played an amazing game. The entire defense. We knew it was going to come down to us, and as long as they didn't score, they didn't win. So we were confident in our abilities when it came down to it.
Let's take any questions that are outstanding for players. And we can take a few for Coach, but anything for the players? Right here in the front, behind you.
Yeah, for Aiden and Isaiah, obviously Jimmy Watkins, Cleveland.com, the possibility exists that you might have to see this team again down the road. What gives you guys confidence that this performance is repeatable against that offense?
Who's that addressed to?
For Aiden and Isaiah.
Okay, Aiden
Can't
first.
hear you.
Yeah, I'm just confident in what we do as a team and a defense. If that opportunity arises again, we're going to be ready. We're going to game plan. We're going to, strategize for it. Right now, I think the focus is going to be on us, watching the film, cleaning it up, and moving forward and, our improvements and how we can grow as a defense. But, if that opportunity arises, we'll be ready. We'll game plan it. I'll be confident in my guys to go out there and do it again.
Anything else for the athletes? We'll do.
Lou Friedman from Seymour. For Isaiah, I actually happened to meet your grandfather in the parking lot outside one of the games. How was he going to take tonight? I know he's a fan of yours more, but he said he was a Buckeyes fan for the last 25 years.
Yeah, I think my family's just proud of me and proud of the steps I've taken. Hopefully he has a safe drive home, I guess, but I think he'll be excited and happy for me.
Thanks, guys. Let you guys go. A couple more.
Thank you. God bless. Thank y'all.
Yep.
God bless.
Right here in the front. Oh, my goodness. Careful, guys. Congrats. Name and affiliation. Yep.
Hey, Coach. Zach Browning, the Hoosier.com. It's 3rd and 6, 2 minutes and 41 seconds to go. You elect to throw the ball, and Fernando completes 33 yards down the field to Charlie Becker. What went into that decision to throw the ball there?
They had, when we started the drive, they had time and timeouts. They had enough time with their timeouts for about 16 plays at the start of our drive. And then they used their timeouts. And, I wasn't going to play not to lose. We were playing to win. And the one thing, we do spend a lot of time on the clock, how many plays are left in the game, things of that nature. We've kind of figured we had to get about 3 first downs. That's what I told the team. So you got to get a first down. I wasn't going to punt the ball back to them with 2 minutes to go and no timeouts. We had to give our guys an opportunity to make plays. We were getting on top of them at certain points in that game. And Fernando was throwing great deep balls, and it was a great play.
We'll go here back corner. We'll take a couple more.
Coach Sammy Jacobs, Hoosier Huddle again. The middle 8 where you stopped them, they got the ball back after the field goal with about 2 minutes to go in the first half, and their first drive of the second half. How big was that to build momentum to say, hey, the offense could go now, score, and take the lead?
Yeah, we needed to stop them. I can't remember the exact sequence. They were moving the ball. We did stop them. I think the offense went down, put points. We've been really good at the end of the half, beginning of the third. That's also where the game turned last year in their favor when we dropped the punt and then they had the punt return for a touchdown. So it was quite a reversal, but, it was huge.
Let's go back corner. A couple more.
Yeah, hey, Kurt, Pete DePrimo, IU Athletics. Just the message you delivered at halftime. You're in the game 10-6. You'd made some mistakes, but what was the general message that halftime?
I kind of gathered them up right at the beginning of the end of the half, which I usually don't do, and just very calmly said, look, this is what we talked about. This is the kind of game we expected. They're going to make plays. We're going to make plays. And then, and then it was a longer halftime, 25 minutes, because of the championship. And so finally when I gathered the team 20 minutes later, before we went out, it was more like, okay, do we have what it takes to win a gut check physical game like this? This is going to be a test of our, our toughness and our persistence, and we proved that we did.
We'll go here and here, 2 more.
Kurt, Seth Towle, the Daily Hoosier. The game ends, the confetti's falling. You're able to watch your players celebrate this. Obviously, you have more football to play, but what goes through your mind watching your players celebrate this, and how special is it to see that for them?
You celebrate. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them and the coaches, and I'm kind of a what's next kind of guy. That's the way I'm wired. So I'm thinking about where's Ryan Day? Okay, now where's Jeff Kaag? How many interviews do I got to do? And that kind of thing. I liked our preparation coming in this game. I liked our mindset. And, we had been here before. We hadn't been here before, but we'd been in a situation before against Oregon and prevailed. And,
Let's go Fort Wayne, Indy, and then we'll be good to go.
Yeah, Dylan Sin from the Journal-Gazette in Fort Wayne. Yeah, Coach, just can you take us through the 88-yard touchdown drive in the third quarter, just everything that went into that and how you guys were able to move down the field and take the lead there?
Okay, I'm going to have to, when you get my age, your memory isn't quite as good. 88 yards, how many first down conversions? Is that the one right after them? Yeah, here we go. 7 plays, 88 yards. Okay. One minute. This is them going 88 yards. 12 plays, 70 yards. I can't. Here's what I'm going to say, okay? We ran the ball effectively when we needed to. I thought our backs ran really hard. The protection for the quarterback improved as the game went on. And we were able to get on top of them in some critical situations, whether it be inside or outside. And Fernando delivered dimes, and the receivers made some nice catches, and there were a couple PI calls. And there were some critical third and fourth down conversions made in that game. And, you know, it was a battle of attrition for a while there. We had guys going out left and right, and we were trying to figure out, you know, fill in personnel groupings and special teams at one point. It was that kind of game. I apologize, I don't remember every play.
Let's go, Zach. One more.
I guess just lastly, Curt, you talked about sort of your reaction, what it meant to watch your players in those moments kind of immediately post-game. But did you ever have a moment for yourself right after the game, or when the confetti's falling, or when you're holding the silver football, when you just think about that moment in the context of your journey in coaching?
I think I'm going to have my moment when we finish this press conference.
I think we're finished. We'll end on that.